We're heading to the Nisga'a Nation, located between Terrace and the Meziadin Junction, and then on to the Salmon Glacier, which is located in British Columbia, but we need to drive through Alaska to get to. We've just left Terrace and all cell service behind us as we head to the Nisga'a Nation for the next few days. The road to the Nisga'a Nation is paved and maintained, but we need to take the Cranberry Connector out of the area towards the junction, and that road is not. So let's head to the Nisga'a Nation and hopefully we can drive out as planned. Our first stop is Crater Creek, a petrified landscape made from several volcanic eruptions. The lava fields we're walking on right now are the result of an eruption from the mid-1700s that killed over 2,000 of the local village people. Some areas of the lava fields have allowed only lichen to grow, whereas other areas have allowed trees and other vegetation to flourish.
The rock that's formed around here from the lava is kind of neat. There's like different types. There's the glassy, hard stuff, and then the spongy, bubbly stuff.
Next up is the drowned forest. The water levels are so high right now that the river has left its banks and is running through the forest.
All along our trip, we've been noticing the water's really high, and you can see the water's really high here, and you can see why they call it the drowned forest.
I feel like I could pull up a chair and sit here for hours. I guess that's what this bench here is for. Next up on our tour of the Nisga'a Nation is the Beaufre Falls. I think one thing that's so cool about the water that we're seeing on this tour is how close we can get to it and how fast it's moving. Though I'm sure the water is anything but cozy, I feel a sense of coziness and of comfort being right next to it. The water here moves so quickly that the fish that live in the area have actually evolved to be a completely different shape so that they're able to swim up this river. We're trying to spot the fish, but the water's moving so quickly we can't even see them. The capital of the Nisga'a Nation is Gitlastamix, where its community center has 4 totem poles to represent each of the nation's 4 tribes. Tonight we're camping at the Nisga'a Nation Provincial Park, and there are so many mosquitoes here, so I am staying in the car while Chris is outside making dinner. To continue north from the Nisga'a Nation towards Alaska, we're taking the most direct route, the 60-kilometer unpaved Cranberry Connector logging road. It left our car a little dirty. That was a lot of driving, so Chris has set up our tent and we're going to relax for the rest of the night. Today we're off to see BC's Salmon Glacier, but before we get there, we're going to check out a smaller glacier. Behind me is the absolutely stunning Bear Glacier. If you're wondering what the difference is between a glacier and just regular snow, the ice behind me was formed thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, and it stays the same pretty much all the time. Now on to the massive Salmon Glacier. To get there, we need to cross an international border and go through Hyder, Alaska. Now that we're back in BC, the road is a rough dirt road filled with potholes that's main purpose is for mining trucks. This road is not for the faint of heart. There are potholes, logs that fell on the road, and rocks everywhere. We're told our car can make it all the way to the Salmon Glacier, but we'll see and turn around if we need to. Behind me marks the end of the Portland Canal, which is the 4th largest fjord in the world. And it's also where the Salmon Glacier starts. The Salmon Glacier is 18 kilometers long and is the largest glacier that you can drive up to and see close up. I don't think I've ever been to a place like this before. And that's our time in the Nisga'a Nation and up to the Salmon Glacier on our road trip through northern BC to Yukon and Alaska. Next, we'll be taking the remote Cassiar Highway through Dease Lake and to the crystal aquamarine waters of Boya Lake before hitting Yukon. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more unconventional travel adventures and DIY projects.